Howdy, my name is Chris Cole. I'm going to be showing you a little bit of my work in progress facial animation tool. Uh, Over here on the work left is just a temporary work in progress character with some kind of temporary skidding. He's not ideal for this rig, but he's what I had at hand that I was able to show. Over here on the right, I'll give you a quick glimpse at the UI script. I'm not going to get into a lot of the guts of the script, but I am going to show you a little bit. So I like to use kind of include files where I have little libraries of scripts that do useful things across multiple scripts, just to keep my scripts clean, and that way I don't have to keep rewriting functions that I use all the time. I have a bunch of structs to store data, and I'm using a dynamically created .NET UI that will react to your face rig and automatically update with any new morph targets you may create for it. I wanted this to be flexible and extensible, especially considering that I'm going to be working on a lot of different kinds of characters. This is my universal face rig version, which will work for regular standard humanoid faces. This guy kind of has a snarl built into his. I've built a custom. Morph target for this guy just to take the snarl off, and you'll see that here in a second. So here we go. If I do this, you can see that this guy kind of has a mean snarl, which kind of messes with some of the mouth shapes that I have in my morph targets. I could also another solution is I could create morph targets just for this guy, for his mouth shapes, but for this demo I'm not going to. So currently I have a bunch of morph target tools which I use to create the various morph targets that are used to drive this animation. So currently I have tools to make symmetrical morph targets where I only have to model half of the face, like right here, and then I use this tool to I can make it symmetrical based on right side or left side changes, and then I can go in and use that to create these left and right side morph targets, just because I don't want to make those by hand, and it was kind of fun to write as well. So we'll go ahead, and over here you can see the character morph target I've created, as well as the corrective morph to bring his lips down from the snarl. We're going to go ahead and hide that for now. This character is skinned to a very simple biped rig. Again, quick skinning, no fancy stuff. So we're going to go ahead and hide that bip. Okay, so if I put the layer manager over here. Alright, so I'll go ahead and go into auto key mode. I'm going to select my offset face rig. By the way, this was inspired by the fast and efficient facial rigging for Gears of War 3 in the GDC Vault. I took a lot of those core concepts and applied them to this. So if you look, I can go over here and let's go ahead and drag him over to frame 40 here, and I've got a bunch of lower face. A lot of this is also based off of the facial action coding system, and a lot of these morph targets are still kind of work in progress. I've got it broken down into lower face, upper face. My eye controls still in development are saved poses. Other morph is kind of a catch-all for morph targets that don't adhere to the naming conventions that split them into upper and lower face. I have a character morph target. If I slide that off, it looks totally broken, but that's okay. I have some options over here. Currently, I have 0 sliders. I'll put stuff in here as feature requests come in. This is going to be a graphical UI for selecting these offset guys here. So I'll go ahead and go in and let's give him a. We'll go ahead and give this guy a blink. We will start him out with his eyes closed. So, whoops. Alrighty. And then, so, now we can go to frame 40. I'll open those back up. Okay, and let's give this guy kind of a snarl. So we're going to go ahead and go in here. We're going to do some jaw drop. We'll give him a little bit of mouth stretch. And I'm going to want to... Sorry, my mouse is not cooperating right now. You get to see a little bit of his range of motion in there that I used for skinning. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this lip up a little bit. The nice thing is I can just make some minor tweaks really fast. And then let's go ahead and we're going to raise his upper lip a little more. Let's get a little bit of nostril in there. And I want to do the eye. Well, I guess we can kind of give him a little bit of squinty eye going on. So now let's go ahead and lower his brow a little bit. And then let's raise the outside of his brow. Kind of give him that furrowed look. And then, so you can see that I can kind of quickly get in there, block out these shapes. There are currently some hidden bones that I've skinned to. They are constrained to these helper objects here. I've got options to actually create that face rig. Right here, you select a bunch of these helpers. You select your head bone, and it will create your face rig automatically for you. Let's go ahead and check out the Layers tab again. There's face bones. If I go into wireframe and zoom in, you can see that I've got face bones here. So go ahead and hide those. You can also see I'll go ahead and show you my cage and my locators. Let's hide our meshes. So I have a bunch of locators driving these offset bones, and the offset bones are there to make adjustments to the morph target poses, and these guys drive my face bones. I'll go ahead and show you the soft eye setup I have as well. The eye rig with soft eyes I've got set up. We'll go ahead and hide the cage again.